Vince Viafor was the definition of a New York Italian mama's boy.
Talk to me about Vinny.
He was a good kid. He liked to help people. He was an altar boy, but he wasn't always an angel.
The athletic altar boy tries college and learns it's not for him. So he works, gets married, and with his wife finds a new hobby, kayaking.
They loved to do it together.
Unfortunately, the marriage doesn't last. But what does is Vinny's passion for paddling.
He loved the Hudson River.
Not far from the Hudson and Vinny's home in Poughkeepsie, a beautiful blonde bartender from Latvia serving up drinks with a song and a smile. Her name, Angelika Graswald.
And how did you know Angelika?
We met at a bar restaurant that was a music venue. She'd come in and sing back up.
And what else does she like to do?
Photography. That's the other place where we bonded.
The multi-talented former nanny is also a kayaker. So when 44-year-old Vinny and 34-year-old Angelika meet, the attraction is instant and mutual. They're inseparable.
She didn't hang out as much outside socially because she found somebody that she seemed very close to. The two of them seemed to be enough for each other.
What was your first impression?
Well, she was not really a warm and fuzzy type person. She's Russian, so I guess they have a different culture, a different way of looking at things.
A little hardened?
It wasn't me that was going to go out with her. If Vinny was happy, that's what counted.
And it seems like Angelika makes Vinny very happy.
Say Happy New Year, baby.
Happy New Year.
Within a few months, she moves in.
This was fast.
Fast. And not too long after that, he asked her to marry him.
Angelika quits her job at the bar, and while Vinny is hard at work, Angelika spends her days doing yoga and taking photos.
He took care of her. He put her on his insurance policy because he wanted to claim her as a domestic partner so she could be under his health insurance. She was a beneficiary along with my daughter and myself.
Angelika does have one job. She volunteers as a gardener on Bannerman's Island, a century-old abandoned island on the Hudson River, once used as a warehouse to store weapons and military equipment.
Bannerman's Island was a place Angelika frequented.
Oh, yes.
What does it look like
Castle
out there?
ruins, and people go there. So she would volunteer there.
It would be a trip home from that very island that would sink the unsinkable. It's a chilly afternoon in April, a little after 4 p.m. Vinny and Angelika decide to kayak from Plum Point to Bannerman's Island. It's their first time taking this route. They get to the island, take some photos, then notice a change in the weather, so they get back in their kayaks. Vinny in the blue, Angelika in the red. They head out. The trip back will take about 40 minutes. Then around 7:40 p.m., about 20 minutes from shore.
911, where's your emergency?
Hi, I'm in the Hudson River by Cornwall Yacht Club. My fiance fell in the water. Can you please call anybody?
What's your name?
Angelika.
Tell me exactly what happened.
We are kayaking. My fiance flipped over. He's in the water right now.
All right, stay on the phone with me,
I
okay?
can't get to him. It's very windy and the waves are coming in, and I can't paddle to him. He's getting further and further away from me. He's gonna drown. Please call somebody.
We've got help on the way. Stay on the phone with me, okay?
Okay. I have you on the speaker.
Okay.
I'm trying to paddle. The waves are very strong. I just still see him floating, but I'm getting
Okay,
further.
good. So he's still above water, right?
He's in the water, yes. Hold on, baby! Oh my God.
Okay, we've got everybody coming out there, okay?
Okay. I can't see him anymore.
You don't see him?
No. Oh my God. Oh!
The call drops. The operator calls Angelika back. When help arrives,
I don't see him anymore.
Okay, what's his name?
And, oh my God. I'm in a red kayak, but he fell in and I couldn't swim to him. I couldn't paddle to him.
Did he have a life jacket on when he flipped over?
He had a little, like a floating thing. He didn't have a vest. Oh my God.
Can you see the kayak still?
No, the kayak went underwater. The water is very cold. I'm afraid he... Oh my God.
Can you see the rescue boat? We have a boat in the water coming out to you guys.
I'm not worried about myself. I'm worried about him.
When help arrives, rescuers pluck Angelica from the frigid waters. There is no sign of Vinny anywhere.
At first, did you think this was a tragic accident?
Yes, I do.
Until the tide turns.
It was a game changer.
Absolutely.
Coming up,
She was posting pictures of herself doing shots, smoking cigars, doing cartwheels. Seemed like she was having a great time.
and later, was there a river of revelations?
I said to him, you gotta be kidding me. I probably used it a little bit more.
Candid term.
Yeah. I was shocked.
What does she say happened?
She said that as a result of the conditions, he flipped over into the water and she was unable to get to him.